Hey guys, this is Bob, aka Mr. Reef Safe, and this is 5 Fish I Regret Buying, Part 2. Number 5 is the Clown Tang. What can I say about this fish? I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful fish, great coloration, and it's a tang. What more can you want? However, it doesn't take long for this little beauty to become a big terror. After having one in my tank for just about 3 months, not only did it become the boss, but it became the terrorist of the tank. Number 4 is the Sohal Tang. Just like the Clown Tang, this is a beautiful fish with a darker coloration, more of a black and gray scale fish. I actually like this one even more than the Clown Tang. I think it's a beautiful fish. However, just like the Clown Tang, in the tank, this became the boss after a while and just became a terror to every other fish in the tank, never giving any other fish peace. Plus, it was an ick magnet, therefore not a great choice. Number 3, the Aiptasia eating filefish. I'm sure if you've been in this hobby any length of time, you've had to deal with Aiptasia. The local fish stores and other aquarists will tell you to get an Aiptasia eating filefish. This fish will indeed eat Aiptasia. However, sometimes they'll get a taste for your expensive SPS corals such as your homophilia. Now, to be completely honest, I did not get this fish, but I did recommend to a friend of mine to get it for his tank, and that's exactly what happened. By the way, that is a terrible thing to do, to give advice to somebody else in this hobby of something that you have never done, something that I will never do again. Number 2, and this one pains me, the Catalina goby. The Catalina goby is by far my favorite fish in the ocean. I have kept many of them over the years, but I have learned to regret that. Whenever I've seen this fish at a local fish store, I have snapped it up because you can have a bunch of them in your tank. The problem with keeping this fish is it is not a reef fish. It is a cold water fish. Their lifespan is much longer than we can keep them in a reef tank. In a reef tank, you'll be lucky if you keep them 6 months to a year. The water is just too warm. And as much as I love this fish, unfortunately, I do not have a cold water tank, and therefore it makes number 2 on the list. Please, unless you have a tank dedicated to this fish, avoid it, and let your local fish store know why you're not buying it. Number 1 is the Lawnmower Blenny. You're probably asking yourself why this one made number 1. It's a great utilitarian fish, and I would agree, it is a good utilitarian fish. However, most people buy it to take care of hair algae, and it's just not going to do the job. On top of that, I think it's kind of an ugly fish, and since this is my list, I regret buying it. Maybe you like it and that's great, but this makes number 1 on my list. Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments. And as always, this is Bob, aka Mr. Reef Safe. Catch you next time.